So, stock markets are crashing, banks are being stingy, dollars are plummeting, and America, as usual, is to blame. Now, most of you probably know the housing loan issue that caused all of this, but very little has been said about the economic factors that contribute to a recession. Now, the main factor of importance is inflation. An economy's inflation is a percentage increase on what a country spends each year. In a perfect world, this stays at a low rate. However, this usually isn't possible because when people negotiate things such as wage and price increases, they usually increase by inflation, and then because they're greedy and wish to grow, tap some on top of it, therefore inadvertently increasing inflation. Left to its own will, inflation will usually continue to rise. However, the Reserve Bank of Australia tries to keep a hold on this to around 2 to 3% per year. They control this by changing interest rates. Raising interest rates encourages people to save money, thus reducing spending and therefore decreasing inflation overall. Conversely, if you lower interest rates, it has the opposite effect. What makes a recession is when inflation drops over an extended period of time. This means people aren't spending at an increasing rate that they are expected to. This unfortunately leads to unemployment increasing, which means that these people aren't spending their wages, which in itself negatively affects inflation and therefore begins the horrible cycle otherwise known as a recession. If you think of this in a viral sense, thanks to how interconnected the world is, when a huge economy such as America gets the sniffles, the rest of the world catches a cold. The solution to this problem is relatively simple. If a country spending less overall puts them into recession, the solution is simply to spend more. So if you're listening to this, here's my recommendation. Save the world. Embrace Christmas. If you run out of people to buy gifts for, I'm sure you could find it in your heart to think of a uni student blogger who is very deserving.